Hi, welcome to project number 5 in Visual Basic. In this project, you're going to learn about window states, properties, and also about adding a second form. So those are the two new things we're actually going to do in this project. So let's start off first by just taking a look at what you're going to design. Feel free to use the, the document that we have in the S drive as a source for the code. Okay, and it has some sample code there as well. But we're going to just use YouTube to just post this, but also use the Word document if you like. So here are our 3 buttons. We've added 3 buttons to a form. Okay, normal, minimized, and maximized. We've also changed the form name to window states. Now what we're going to do is we're going to learn something a little bit new. If you look over here, it says form1.vb. This is so far in the first 4 programs or projects we've done, projects 1 to 4 in Windows in Visual Basic, we've only used form form. So we're going to add, and this is going to be the first project where we're going to add a second form. So let's go add that second form. So under projects, add window form. You can say Windows form, and its name form 2 is fine. Hit add. And if you look under my projects, it says form 1, and it says form 2 now. So in the second form, so you see this is a blank form in the same project. So you're not creating a new project, you're just adding a second form to it. So this is form 1, here's form 2. So in this form, just going to have a button in the middle that's going to say close me. So double click. And this will allow the user to close that form, second form down. So we're just going to say close, or close, sorry. We're going to change the caption for button 1 to say close. Okay. And we're going to change the form text up here. Instead of form 2, we'll say about window states. Okay, so that's about window states. This is form 2, and form 1 is just says window states. Now, when we open this program up, when we play it, this is what will happen. This is what's supposed to happen. Here's our program. We hit normal, and what's going to happen is at that time, the second program or form will open up on the side in its normal view, which is about this big. And when you hit minimized, it will open up down here in the actual taskbar here. If you have maximized, that same form 2 will open up full screen. So that's what this program is going to do. Now, let's quickly code this to test it out and see if it works. There's 2 lines of code that we're going to use. So I'm going to hit close or stop. And first line, go into the normal button. The code's going to look similar for both buttons, but there's only one property that's going to change. So the first thing you want to do is in the line of code, you want to say form, when you click normal, form2.show. So this line here, the first line will open up the second form. And now we're going to specify how you want to open it. Do you want to have it in normal view, minimized, or maximized? So we're going to say form2, which is the name of the second form, dot window state equals, and it gives you a list of 3 options. And obviously we're looking for normal, which is the third option. So it says form window state dot normal. That's basically the code. And if you copy and paste that into the other 3 buttons and just change the normal to minimize or maximize, you pretty much finished the project. So let's actually quickly test this one button first. So hit play or debug. And it's slowly compiling. And now here's our program. I hit normal, and then right on top, another form opens up. So this is the second form. Now we haven't programmed this close button yet, but basically you can just write the following code, me.close, and it will close the form. But again, this won't work right now. Nothing works. And these don't work. We haven't programmed those. So this is what we want. Close it. Let's program the other buttons now to finish the program. Give it a second to close. I'm going to just copy, just to speed things up, copy this line of code here and paste it. And just change the normal at the end to, I think the second button was minimized and the third button was maximized. So that's button 3 is maximized. So just make sure you're copying that into the right area. Also, don't forget to add comments. So just a reminder, apostrophe this, or just write opens form 2 in normal window state. Okay, and then Copy that. This is good to provide comments to other programmers that might be reading this. Form 2, your program. So instead of normal, this one will be the minimized. Minimized window state. And the last step, apostrophe opens form 2 in maximized window state. Okay, and that is basically the program you require for form 1. So this one's done. Let's go to form 2 and add one more line of code into the close button. So double click and type in me dot close. Okay, and then add your comment. This will close form 2. You can add a close button to the first form as well if you like. Now before we finish and test this off, I just want to just show you one other thing. Now that we have two forms, we have this form here and this form, you might create a program that actually has multiple forms, like 5 or 6 different forms. You actually have to specify which form you want your program to open up first. So when you actually launch this big program, do you want to open up this form, or do you want the program to open up this form? Obviously we want form 1 to open up first. This is not always the case, so you actually have to specify this sometimes, depending on which order you actually created the forms in. If you didn't create them in the correct order, then you actually can go into Project 5 Properties, and it says Startup Form instead of Form 1. Let's say if you created Form 2, you wanted to start up first. You can actually modify that. So obviously we are sticking with Form 1. Okay, now let's run this and see how everything works. And this is how it should work when it's finished. Click Normal. Okay, that's good. Click minimized, and I don't know if you saw it, it quickly went down here, and there it is. Okay, hit maximized, and there it is, all on top. So that's how it should work. And close. Anyways, good luck, enjoy, try your best. Bye.